Hey, I'm back with another video. This is becoming a daily thing now. Doing videos every day. I don't know, I just feel so. I always have a moment in my day where I'm sitting there being like, I kind of want to do a video. I kind of want to share my thoughts for the day. It's a little bit like diary entry, and part of the reason why I upload so much on my YouTube channel is because I don't really have a lot of subscribers at the moment. And then I feel so motivated to do a lot of videos because it's really hard for me to grow on YouTube. And I feel like the algorithm has to see me, but it's not. And this is just a natural motivation thing. And then I feel like I really want to do a video. It's not like I'm just throwing out stuff for the algorithm and there's no meaning behind it. I always have something to talk about. I always have something to say. But it's still that it is because I feel if I don't upload a video, it's hard for my channel to grow. So I have to grow a lot. Of course, quality is important on YouTube. If I would spend more time on my videos, maybe people would watch them more, but it's just too depressing for me to invest so much time in a video, especially because I'm a comic artist and I have to find time for my comic. I don't have so much time for YouTube. And it's easier to just do a video where I just talk. And it's just really fun to go on the grind. I don't know, maybe if I would see my channel naturally like gaining some views and naturally gaining subscribers without me uploading every day, maybe I wouldn't upload every day. But we're just on a grind right now. I just feel really motivated to do that. And it's not stressing me out at all. It's just really fun. I was thinking how cool it is that I upload videos on YouTube because I really document myself, I document myself on YouTube. People can see my journey, it's a little diary. And I don't know why not more people are doing this. Because, there are a lot of people who just do diaries on YouTube, but still they kind of were stuck to one topic. I see that a lot, that most people on YouTube, when they are on one channel, they just stick to one kind of format. Because I think it's easier to get the same amount of views if you stick to some format. If you do a lot of random stuff on your channel, I think a lot of YouTubers are kind of afraid that this could be too random. But I don't think that this is actually a bad thing to do on YouTube. Look at people like PewDiePie. Like he was starting with gaming, and he's doing a lot of random stuff on his channel. Like he's just doing whatever he wants, and he's a big channel. So because people care, and it's always interesting because you don't really know what he will do in his next video. There's always different stuff going on, and it's cool because you see a real person behind the screen who's living their life and trying to do a lot of stuff. And that's really cool. And I think there's something so cool of documenting yourself and showing your journey, and I think that could be really interesting to people. Seeing someone who's real, and you see not everything of them, but you see parts of their life being documented online. and you see them grow, especially if I'm going to continue doing this my whole life. I don't know, I'm now 28, so I don't know what is in 10, 20, 30 years. Will I look back on this channel and will this be interesting to people to see how a person evolves over time? How they develop over time? I think that's really interesting. And I think we don't think really about it so much on YouTube. And it's kind of sad because it's such a good place to document yourself. Because one day you're gone and this is one of the only things that is left of you. And people can look back at you and be like, yeah, this person was like this when this person was alive. So I found that really cool. And I just really like to document myself. I think that's really interesting. Actually, I was really motivated to do a Gintama video. Not like a through cutted video, but just talking about it. I didn't watch the first episode yet. I already watched, I think, around 8 episodes of Gintama, but it was a long time ago, so if I'm going to rewatch it, I'm probably gonna start from the beginning. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to document it. Not document it, sorry. Maybe I'm gonna, actually I wanted to do that already yesterday, to do a Gintama video. Like watching some episodes of it and then talking about it just casually. This is something I could do on this channel when I feel motivated to watch anime, because the thing is, for me, with watching anime, it's really hard for me to motivate myself to watch anime, because sometimes watching anime just makes me feel really depressed. It's, I don't know, just sitting down and watching fictional characters. I sit there and I'm like, yeah, those characters are fictional, and I feel really lonely watching it. It's easier for me to watch it together with friends, but my friends and me, we don't really have time for that. So stuff like this don't usually happen that often. Everybody is busy. And yeah, I don't know. It's not that fun to watch anime, but I kind of felt kind of motivated to watch anime yesterday, even though I did not really do that. I was just procrastinating on social media, on YouTube, watching a lot of YouTube stuff. But maybe I'm going to watch Gintama. Maybe I'm gonna watch a little bit. It's still also this feeling of being, yeah, I have to work on my manga. And I know some people would just say, you should do some breaks. It's alright to watch anime sometimes, but it's just a lot of times not fun for me, because I'm just sitting there being like, yeah, I'm kind of wasting my time. I would have more fun of drawing myself, and then I just don't watch anime because I just don't feel like it. I'm it's just a mood thing. I don't force myself to watch anime. I mean, that would be stupid, And I don't really do that. But then I think, it could help me to watch anime, because I could learn a lot from other stories. You can learn a lot by reading books, watching anime, because you can learn what other authors are doing. And that's really cool. So I kind of have to watch Gintama also to get into the conversation. Because if I meet new people, then it would be more easily for us to talk about certain topics. Like if we can talk about anime because I watched some stuff, it's easier to have a conversation. And this is also part of the reason why I kind of want to watch anime. Yeah. So, and Gintama just seems like a show that I would really enjoy because I just really like comedy, and Gintama seems like a show that is really funny. I really like Gintoki as a main character. It probably could end up being one of my favorite shows, actually. And maybe I was just in a depressed state because over the last days I feel more motivated to play a game again or watch an anime episode, you know. I just felt, because a lot of times when I play a game I feel like, oh, this is a waste of time. What am I doing? I could do so much other stuff. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I was playing a lot of Pokemon games, and I just didn't give a fuck. I was just sitting there playing it. I never thought that I would waste my time and I could do something else. I was just invested in a game, you know? I was just playing Pokemon and Fire Emblem, and I was just interested in it, and I didn't give a fuck about wasting my time. You know, I was just having fun and enjoying it. But being an adult, for me, playing a game is, I'm sitting there being like, yeah, why am I doing this? I have to spend my time more efficient. I don't have time for playing a game now, you know? So I didn't really do that a lot. Even there are a lot of good games, and I also could talk about games on this channel. Would you be interested in me talking about games too? I talk about everything on this channel. I talk about myself. I talk about my life. I talk about games. I talk also about I don't really talk about my manga at the moment. I have to talk more about my manga, actually. I think a lot of people are interested in me talking about my story. I think that's really interesting to people, seeing a comic artist in the background, you know? But there's so much stuff I could talk about, and sometimes I don't know if I have autism. So I had to do a short break, and now I'm gonna continue talking about what I wanted to talk. So I was thinking sometimes if my need to talk so much about topics on social media, do I have autism? You know, I was thinking about that, but I don't know if I have autism. I want to do a test in the future, because sometimes I'm not quite sure if I have autism. You know, I mean, I have schizophrenia already, but the character traits where I think I have autism, they don't really have anything to do with, like, they're not in the diagnosis of schizophrenia. So I don't know. I even thought I'm a psychopath. I told this to so I don't know how to say this in English. I live in an apartment where, for people who have mental illnesses, like, it's my own apartment, but there are people who kind of take care of you. Like, you can go into their, like if you have any struggles, you can talk to them, you know, and that's really cool. And I told them, what if I am a psychopath? Like, I was explaining them, and they were like listening to me. And then they also told me, like, maybe it's autism, you know. And I also think that, like, I don't think I'm a psychopath. I don't know. This was a really random thought, but it's because sometimes I have the feeling that I don't give a fuck about humans and that I don't have any empathy and I don't care about people. And I know sounds like a really awful personality trait, but I sometimes feel the only reason why I like people around me is because it makes me feel good. But not because I care about those people, but on the other hand, I don't want to be lonely and I like to hear the thoughts of other people. And then, I don't know if I care about those people, but I'm interested in them, so I don't know. Maybe I just have autism. Maybe I don't have anything. Maybe I'm just a neurodivergent person. I don't know. But yeah. So, of course I still have worries. Is this YouTube game going anywhere? Like, will I grow on YouTube? Will I be happy? Like, this is also a thing I have a lot. A thing I think about a lot. I think I will be still depressed if I have more followers on YouTube. I don't think it will change a thing about me. I think the only thing that really will change my mind is if I find a partner and I can have a family. I think this is the only thing that I really care about. Even though I don't know if I'm ready for kids, but this is the only thing that really matters to me, to be honest. And I know you can be happy as a single. Yes, you can. And you don't have to feel weird about it, that you are single. There's nothing wrong about this. I already talked about this in another video, that not everybody will find the right partner, but it still sucks sometimes. Especially if you know that others have the love of their life. Not everybody. A lot of people are in really depressing relationships, but yeah. Like, I think it must be a really cool feeling to have somebody on your side, somebody that truly cares for you, that is there for you, and you need each other. And I want a relationship like my grandparents had, because they were really in a good relationship. They cared for each other, they listened for each other, they were there for each other. They cared about each other so much. They were just each other's best friends, And for me it's hard to find the right person, because a lot of people just bore me, and it's not like I don't give chances to people, but I notice like this person's not that interesting to me. I'm a really open-minded person, It's not like I'm talking one sentence with someone and straight away I will be like, no, I don't give a fuck. This person just breathes and I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna go away, But it kind of helps me to have a hobby, like YouTube or like manga too. But manga is hard, because the hard thing about drawing a manga is that you have so many. I talked about this already in the video, but I'm gonna repeat it because I don't remember everything I said in every video. I hope that's alright for you. But you work on a manga and you have a lot of thoughts about your manga and so many ideas, but you have to work to every fucking scene. You have to go through every fucking scene until the cool moment. And this is so exhausting. Like there is one really epic moment. I'm gonna talk about it probably in the future on my channel. That will happen in my manga. But it will take me like a lot of chapters, maybe like 20 chapters or something. By the way, that's fucking dope. My manga is back on Manga Plus Creators. I got today randomly on the page and I saw that they released a chapter again. So there are old chapters now on Manga Plus Creators back. So I'm gonna continue uploading on the Manga Plus Creators, but I'm also gonna upload on Webtoon. I'm gonna upload on both sides because what if they gonna put like hide the next chapter again? I don't trust the site anymore. I don't trust anymore. So yeah. Yeah. That's I'm making weird sounds with my mouth. That's basically it. So why am I making those sounds with my mouth? Thank you very much for watching. Maybe I'm gonna watch Gintama today and talk about it in another video when I feel like it. I'm not gonna do episodes reviews, but when I feel like I want to talk about Gintama, I'm gonna talk about it, you know? Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this channel, hit subscribe. Put on the bell notification. Like this video. Write a comment. And if you really want to make me happy, then I would be glad if you would read my webtoon Stonebreaker. It's on Webtoon. It's on Manga Plus Creators. The links are in the description of my channel. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you for being my community, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.